English graphics grammar. Lesson 1. Simple present tense.
1. Walk to the house.
Walk to the house.
2. He always runs to the bathroom.
He always runs to the bathroom.
3. Look at the sky.
Look at the sky.
4. Touch the puppy.
Touch the puppy.
5. She knows everything about me.
She knows everything about me.
6. Push the button.
Push the button.
7. He usually sleeps at school.
He usually sleeps at school.
8. She likes hamburgers.
She likes hamburgers.
9. Visit a hospital.
Visit a hospital.
10. She speaks Korean.
She speaks Korean.
11. He makes a snowman.
He makes a snowman.
12. Throw the ball.
Throw the ball. Lesson 2. Object pronouns.
1. Give a pencil to her.
Give a pencil to her.
2. Tell him to give us money.
Tell him to give us money.
3. Walk to her and give her a rose.
Walk to her and give her a rose.
4. She wants him to stop running.
She wants him to stop running.
5. She needs him to park her car.
She needs him to park her car.
6. He would like her to clean his room.
He would like her to clean his room.
7. He gives many presents to her.
He gives many presents to her.
8. He loves her very much.
He loves her very much.
9. Go with them to Mars.
Go with them to Mars.
10. Run to him and catch him with a net.
Run to him and catch him with a net.
11. Put it in his pocket.
Put it in his pocket.
12. She wants them to get out of the house.
She wants them to get out of the house. Lesson 3. Subject pronouns.
1. He is an artist.
He is an artist.
2. They are going to Mars.
They are going to Mars.
3. It is a spaceship.
It is a spaceship.
4. He is writing on the board.
He is writing on the board.
5. We are going on a field trip.
We are going on a field trip.
6. They are his parents.
They are his parents.
7. Wave to him if you know him.
Wave to him if you know him.
8. Eat it if it is not too hot.
Eat it if it is not too hot.
9. He thinks he can fly.
He thinks he can fly.
10. She looked sad.
She looked sad.
11. He has destroyed her snowman.
He has destroyed her snowman.
12. He fell down.
He fell down. Lesson 4. Manipulatives.
1. Thank God it is Friday.
Thank God it is Friday.
2. The color of a lobster is red.
The color of a lobster is red.
3. Christmas comes on a Thursday this year.
Christmas comes on a Thursday this year.
4. 1 plus 1 is 2.
1 plus 1 is 2.
5. A dog has 4 paws.
A dog has 4 paws.
6. January is the first month of the year.
January is the first month of the year.
7. She has blue eyes.
She has blue eyes.
8. October 2nd is my birthday.
October 2nd is my birthday.
9. Take bus number 1000 to go to Seoul.
Take bus number 1000 to go to Seoul.
10. A cucumber is green.
A cucumber is green.
11. He hates to go to work on Monday.
He hates to go to work on Monday.
12. His height when he sits is 90 centimeters.
His height when he sits is 90 centimeters. Lesson 5. Possessive pronouns. Adjectives.
1. Don't touch my money.
Don't touch my money.
2. Those are our seats.
Those are our seats.
3. She asked me for my phone number.
She asked me for my phone number.
4. The boy likes his banana.
The boy likes his banana.
5. That's his car.
That's his car.
6. My friends bring their gifts to my house.
My friends bring their gifts to my house.
7. The boy likes his big teddy bear.
The boy likes his big teddy bear.
8. We are bringing our notebooks to class.
We are bringing our notebooks to class.
9. Put your books on the desk.
Put your books on the desk.
10. That's her handbag.
That's her handbag.
11. Korea is our country.
Korea is our country.
12. She threw her papers on his desk.
She threw her papers on his desk. Lesson 6. Demonstratives. 1. This car looks cleaner than that one.
This car looks cleaner than that one.
2. Those people are students.
Those people are students.
3. These bags are really heavy.
These bags are really heavy.
4. Those English books are really good.
Those English books are really good.
5. She will mail this letter.
She will mail this letter.
6. That little girl is pretty.
That little girl is pretty.
7. These ice creams are better than those are.
These ice creams are better than those are.
8. This shirt is too big for him.
This shirt is too big for him.
9. Push that desk to the window.
Push that desk to the window.
10. Put this money in the bank.
Put this money in the bank.
11. That candy is mine.
That candy is mine.
12. Pick that trash up around you.
Pick that trash up around you.
Lesson 7. Simple past tense. 1. He walked to work today.
He walked to work today.
2. The girl jumped on the chair.
The girl jumped on the chair.
3. Closed door.
Closed door.
4. A boy drew a house on the street.
A boy drew a house on the street.
5. He parked his car in the garage.
He parked his car in the garage.
6. Smashed glasses.
Smashed glasses.
7. The UFO flew upward.
The UFO flew upward.
8. I wrote my name in Spanish.
I wrote my name in Spanish.
9. She went out from the hospital.
She went out from the hospital.
10. A boy ate too much.
A boy ate too much.
11. The dog drank all of my Coke.
The dog drank all of my Coke.
12. Snow White built a white castle.
Snow White built a white castle.
Lesson 8. Present continuous. 1. A thief is running away from a policeman.
A thief is running away from a policeman.
2. A boy is eating a whole pizza.
A boy is eating a whole pizza.
3. The dog is drinking all of my Coke.
The dog is drinking all of my Coke.
4. A baby is watching TV.
A baby is watching TV.
5. She is talking with a teacher.
She is talking with a teacher.
6. A fairy is taking a bath in the pond.
A fairy is taking a bath in the pond.
7. A lady is wearing earrings.
A lady is wearing earrings.
8. A guy is sleeping on the chair.
A guy is sleeping on the chair.
9. A person is washing his hands.
A person is washing his hands.
10. A guy is hiding under the desk.
A guy is hiding under the desk.
11. A boy is falling down the stairs.
A boy is falling down the stairs.
12. A dog is trying to catch a cat.
A dog is trying to catch a cat.
Lesson 9. Adjectives. 1. He's strong.
He's strong.
2. That man is old.
That man is old.
3. The king has big ears.
The king has big ears.
4. The giraffe has a long neck.
The giraffe has a long neck.
5. The woman in the black hat.
The woman in the black hat.
6. My glass is empty.
My glass is empty.
7. The Eiffel Tower is high.
The Eiffel Tower is high.
8. The horse runs fast.
The horse runs fast.
9. The tree has many twigs.
The tree has many twigs.
10. The turtle is too slow.
The turtle is too slow.
11. These boxes are heavy.
These boxes are heavy.
12. That man is thin.
That man is thin.
Lesson 10. Articles. 1. The top of the mountain.
The top of the mountain.
2. He is an Indian.
He is an Indian.
3. He is a student.
He is a student.
4. A guy is sleeping on the bed.
A guy is sleeping on the bed.
5. There is a computer and a puppy on the desk.
There is a computer and a puppy on the desk.
6. The boy is holding an ice cream.
The boy is holding an ice cream.
7. She has a fancy sports car.
She has a fancy sports car.
8. An ice cube is in the cup.
An ice cube is in the cup.
9. The house at the very end of the street.
The house at the very end of the street.
10. The girl is drinking the Coke with a straw.
The girl is drinking the Coke with a straw.
11. Snow White ate a poisoned apple.
Snow White ate a poisoned apple.
12. Pinocchio is made of wood.
Pinocchio is made of wood.
Lesson 11. Past tense of be.
1. I was at the beach yesterday.
I was at the beach yesterday.
2. His eyes were big from tears.
His eyes were big from tears.
3. The girl was a student.
The girl was a student.
4. The men were outside of the house.
The men were outside of the house.
5. The boy was in the box.
The boy was in the box.
6. It was sunny yesterday.
It was sunny yesterday.
7. We were at the bus stop.
We were at the bus stop.
8. She was a teacher last year.
She was a teacher last year.
9. The beast was really hungry during lunchtime.
The beast was really hungry during lunchtime.
10. They were late for the bus.
They were late for the bus.
11. The king was a beggar when he was young.
The king was a beggar when he was young.
12. The beast was a handsome man.
The beast was a handsome man. Lesson 12. Past continuous.
1. She was skating at the square.
She was skating at the square.
2. A fire was blazing in the frying pan.
A fire was blazing in the frying pan.
3. They were carrying boxes.
They were carrying boxes.
4. The dog was jumping on the ground.
The dog was jumping on the ground.
5. The policeman was eating a donut.
The policeman was eating a donut.
6. Santa was having trouble with the reindeer.
Santa was having trouble with the reindeer.
7. The students were lying on the field.
The students were lying on the field.
8. He was taking a bath in the pond.
He was taking a bath in the pond.
9. The girl was drinking a cup of coffee.
The girl was drinking a cup of coffee.
10. The people were singing.
The people were singing.
11. The boy was cooking ramen.
The boy was cooking ramen.
12. They were sleeping on the couch.
They were sleeping on the couch. Lesson 13. Have, present and past tenses.
1. The girl has a frying pan.
The girl has a frying pan.
2. The boy has a scar on his hand.
The boy has a scar on his hand.
3. We have a stadium in our school.
We have a stadium in our school.
4. The woman has a diamond ring.
The woman has a diamond ring.
5. They have many dogs in the vacant lot.
They have many dogs in the vacant lot.
6. He has a toothache.
He has a toothache.
7. The woman has 5 children.
The woman has 5 children.
8. He vomited everything he had eaten.
He vomited everything he had eaten.
9. The girl had cake and coffee for dessert.
The girl had cake and coffee for dessert.
10. Pinocchio has wooden hands.
Pinocchio has wooden hands.
11. Hellboy has a broken horn on his head.
Hellboy has a broken horn on his head.
12. Cats have sharp claws.
Cats have sharp claws. Lesson 14. Possessive case and of expressions.
1. This company is hers.
This company is hers.
2. Is this chair yours?
Is this chair yours?
3. The champion is ours.
The champion is ours.
4. That toy is mine.
That toy is mine.
5. This garbage is his.
This garbage is his.
6. This scarf is hers.
This scarf is hers.
7. The front of the building.
The front of the building.
8. The roof of my house.
The roof of my house.
9. The legs of a desk.
The legs of a desk.
10. The handle of the umbrella.
The handle of the umbrella.
11. A dictionary of English.
A dictionary of English.
12. The lady's shoes.
The lady's shoes. Lesson 15. WH questions.
1. Who is that person?
Who is that person?
2. When did you date her?
When did you date her?
3. Where is my cell phone?
Where is my cell phone?
4. How much is this book?
How much is this book?
5. What time did you get up?
What time did you get up?
6. When did you go to the hospital?
When did you go to the hospital?
7. Who did you see at the park?
Who did you see at the park?
8. Where is your hometown?
Where is your hometown?
9. How many days are there in a week?
How many days are there in a week?
10. What are you wearing on your head?
What are you wearing on your head?
11. When will the stars appear?
When will the stars appear?
12. Where is the nearest subway station?
Where is the nearest subway station? Lesson 16. A lot of, a few. 1. A few of the seats were empty.
A few of the seats were empty.
2. A lot of people were waiting on the line.
A lot of people were waiting on the line.
3. A few of my hats are on the desk.
A few of my hats are on the desk.
4. A lot of ants eat cake.
A lot of ants eat cake.
5. They only had a few kinds of food.
They only had a few kinds of food.
6. The boy has a lot of pencils.
The boy has a lot of pencils.
7. A few grains of rice.
A few grains of rice.
8. There are a lot of dogs on the street.
There are a lot of dogs on the street.
9. It's only a few minutes before closing time.
It's only a few minutes before closing time.
10. A lot of cars in the parking lot.
A lot of cars in the parking lot.
11. A few people were watching a movie.
A few people were watching a movie.
12. A woman has a lot of cosmetics.
A woman has a lot of cosmetics.
Lesson 17. Singular and plural nouns. 1. The boy has a pencil.
The boy has a pencil.
2. The boy has a dozen pencils.
The boy has a dozen pencils.
3. Snow White has an apple.
Snow White has an apple.
4. Snow White has 2 apples.
Snow White has 2 apples.
5. The child has a dirty face.
The child has a dirty face.
6. The children each have a dirty face.
The children each have a dirty face.
7. The man is walking on the street.
The man is walking on the street.
8. The men are walking on the street.
The men are walking on the street.
9. The boy is a student.
The boy is a student.
10. They are students.
They are students.
11. The guy has a credit card.
The guy has a credit card.
12. The guy has 5 credit cards.
The guy has 5 credit cards.
Lesson 18. Future. To be going to. 1. The guy is going to go to the bank.
The guy is going to go to the bank.
2. He is going to watch TV.
He is going to watch TV.
3. The girl is going to go to the bakery.
The girl is going to go to the bakery.
4. My mom is going to go to the market.
My mom is going to go to the market.
5. Cinderella is going to run away at 12 o'clock.
Cinderella is going to run away at 12 o'clock.
6. The turtle is going to catch the rabbit.
The turtle is going to catch the rabbit.
7. The boy is going to go to the school.
The boy is going to go to the school.
8. The woodsman is going to drop his axe.
The woodsman is going to drop his axe.
9. A knight is going to go to the castle.
A knight is going to go to the castle.
10. A woman is going to cook dinner.
A woman is going to cook dinner.
11. The guy is going to cut his hair.
The guy is going to cut his hair.
12. That car is going to cost 100 won.
That car is going to cost 100 won.
Lesson 19. Future will. 1. He will eat a hamburger in a second.
He will eat a hamburger in a second.
2. He will be a great artist.
He will be a great artist.
3. She will have a dinner with a guy.
She will have a dinner with a guy.
4. The boy will go to bed at 9 o'clock.
The boy will go to bed at 9 o'clock.
5. The woodsman will get a golden axe.
The woodsman will get a golden axe.
6. The cookie will disappear soon.
The cookie will disappear soon.
7. He will open his magic book.
He will open his magic book.
8. The boy will hide under the desk.
The boy will hide under the desk.
9. A girl will buy a dress.
A girl will buy a dress.
10. The bus will leave pretty soon.
The bus will leave pretty soon.
11. The policeman will catch the thief.
The policeman will catch the thief.
12. The cook will cook for himself.
The cook will cook for himself.
Lesson 20. Adjectives. Comparison. 1. The boy has the longest pencil.
The boy has the longest pencil.
2. The most expensive rock is a diamond.
The most expensive rock is a diamond.
3. A boy is bigger than a girl.
A boy is bigger than a girl.
4. The turtle was slower than the rabbit.
The turtle was slower than the rabbit.
5. Seoul Tower is shorter than the 63 building.
Seoul Tower is shorter than the 63 building.
6. A medium pizza is smaller than a large pizza.
A medium pizza is smaller than a large pizza.
7. He is less fat than he was.
He is less fat than he was.
8. KTX is the fastest train in Korea.
KTX is the fastest train in Korea.
9. More than 5 people.
More than 5 people.
10. The apple tree is taller than the pine tree.
The apple tree is taller than the pine tree.
11. A limousine is longer than a regular car.
A limousine is longer than a regular car.
12. Asia is the biggest continent.
Asia is the biggest continent.
Lesson 21. Tag questions.
1. They are your cups, aren't they?
They are your cups, aren't they?
2. He is walking to the door, isn't he?
He is walking to the door, isn't he?
3. She is combing her hair, isn't she?
She is combing her hair, isn't she?
4. The boy isn't sleeping now, is he?
The boy isn't sleeping now, is he?
5. The baby stopped crying, didn't he?
The baby stopped crying, didn't he?
6. That old man can't run very fast, can he?
That old man can't run very fast, can he?
7. He will be the president, won't he?
He will be the president, won't he?
8. You are still sleepy, aren't you?
You are still sleepy, aren't you?
9. He can't speak English, can he?
He can't speak English, can he?
10. Students should study hard, shouldn't they?
Students should study hard, shouldn't they?
11. You were at the party, weren't you?
You were at the party, weren't you?
12. There is a tree on the hill, isn't there?
There is a tree on the hill, isn't there? Lesson 22. Interrogative verb forms.
1. Do you speak English?
Do you speak English?
2. Did you do your homework yesterday?
Did you do your homework yesterday?
3. Does your mother go shopping on Saturdays?
Does your mother go shopping on Saturdays?
4. Did you bring an umbrella today?
Did you bring an umbrella today?
5. Don't you understand the question?
Don't you understand the question?
6. Are you tired today?
Are you tired today?
7. Is your cell phone expensive?
Is your cell phone expensive?
8. Does your teacher play the piano?
Does your teacher play the piano?
9. Can you carry the box?
Can you carry the box?
10. What did the boy throw at the dog?
What did the boy throw at the dog?
11. Where do you eat lunch?
Where do you eat lunch?
12. Who is the lady looking for?
Who is the lady looking for? Lesson 23. Adverbs.
1. People walk slowly on the icy road.
People walk slowly on the icy road.
2. She carefully laid her baby on the bed.
She carefully laid her baby on the bed.
3. The thief quietly ran away from the house.
The thief quietly ran away from the house.
4. The policeman quickly caught the thief.
The policeman quickly caught the thief.
5. The baby cried loudly.
The baby cried loudly.
6. The gentleman gladly helped the lady.
The gentleman gladly helped the lady.
7. The teacher scolded the student angrily.
The teacher scolded the student angrily.
8. The princess was beautifully dressed.
The princess was beautifully dressed.
9. The patient screamed madly.
The patient screamed madly.
10. The cook divided the cake equally.
The cook divided the cake equally.
11. He left the place hastily.
He left the place hastily.
12. The student silently came in the classroom.
The student silently came in the classroom. Lesson 24. Conjunctions.
1. Can we order 2 cups of coffee and 2 cups of tea?
Can we order 2 cups of coffee and 2 cups of tea?
2. Do you like soup or salad?
Do you like soup or salad?
3. Put the book on the desk and the bag on the chair.
Put the book on the desk and the bag on the chair.
4. You can choose 2 cell phones or 1 computer.
You can choose 2 cell phones or 1 computer.
5. Take off your coat and have a seat.
Take off your coat and have a seat.
6. That boy can play the piano and the violin.
That boy can play the piano and the violin.
7. He can take a taxi or drive a car himself.
He can take a taxi or drive a car himself.
8. You can have the red book and the yellow book, but not the blue book.
You can have the red book and the yellow book, but not the blue book.
9. You can have the red book or the yellow book, but not the blue book.
You can have the red book or the yellow book, but not the blue book.
10. You can take the red pen or the blue pen, but not both.
You can take the red pen or the blue pen, but not both.
11. You can go to the beach and the swimming pool, but not to the mountain.
You can go to the beach and the swimming pool, but not to the mountain.
12. You can go to the beach or the swimming pool, but not to the mountain.
You can go to the beach or the swimming pool, but not to the mountain. Lesson 25. Expletives.
1. There is a computer on the desk.
There is a computer on the desk.
2. There are 15 desks in the classroom.
There are 15 desks in the classroom.
3. There are many books on the table.
There are many books on the table.
4. There's not a phone in the office.
There's not a phone in the office.
5. Once upon a time, there was a king in the country.
Once upon a time, there was a king in the country.
6. There were 5 chairs in the room.
There were 5 chairs in the room.
7. There is nobody in the house.
There is nobody in the house.
8. Is there a picture in the office?
Is there a picture in the office?
9. Is there anyone in the room?
Is there anyone in the room?
10. Are there many people in the classroom?
Are there many people in the classroom?
11. There is something behind me, isn't there?
There is something behind me, isn't there?
12. There are many people in the stadium, aren't there?
There are many people in the stadium, aren't there? Lesson 26. Prepositions of time. 1. Class begins at 9 a.m.
Class begins at 9 a.m.
2. My birthday is on October 10th.
My birthday is on October 10th.
3. I have a date on Saturday.
I have a date on Saturday.
4. He has an appointment at noon.
He has an appointment at noon.
5. The doctor will visit my house at 4 o'clock.
The doctor will visit my house at 4 o'clock.
6. My father usually goes climbing on the weekend.
My father usually goes climbing on the weekend.
7. That lazy man always gets up late in the morning.
That lazy man always gets up late in the morning.
8. The sun rises early in June.
The sun rises early in June.
9. You should finish your homework before Tuesday.
You should finish your homework before Tuesday.
10. The package will arrive after Monday.
The package will arrive after Monday.
11. The carpenter will do his job for 2 days.
The carpenter will do his job for 2 days.
12. The plane will leave in 3 hours.
The plane will leave in 3 hours.
Lesson 27. Prepositions of place. 1. The speaker stood before the audience.
The speaker stood before the audience.
2. The computer is on the table.
The computer is on the table.
3. The chair is next to the desk.
The chair is next to the desk.
4. The small boy is standing between the tall guys.
The small boy is standing between the tall guys.
5. The fat guy is sitting beside the pretty girl.
The fat guy is sitting beside the pretty girl.
6. The handsome boy took a seat behind the girl.
The handsome boy took a seat behind the girl.
7. The tree is in front of the building.
The tree is in front of the building.
8. The boy found the money under the bed.
The boy found the money under the bed.
9. The pickpocket is standing in back of the tourist.
The pickpocket is standing in back of the tourist.
10. The house is on top of the hill.
The house is on top of the hill.
11. The cloud flies high above the sky.
The cloud flies high above the sky.
12. The train passed through the tunnel.
The train passed through the tunnel.
Lesson 28. Abstract nouns. 1. Children need the love of their parents.
Children need the love of their parents.
2. The U.S. national flag is a symbol of democracy.
The U.S. national flag is a symbol of democracy.
3. The murderer was finally brought to justice.
The murderer was finally brought to justice.
4. Remove your hatred and love your enemy.
Remove your hatred and love your enemy.
5. The slaves finally won their liberty.
The slaves finally won their liberty.
6. Equality between men and women is so important.
Equality between men and women is so important.
7. Worry made him an old man.
Worry made him an old man.
8. Even a comedian cannot let his sorrow go away.
Even a comedian cannot let his sorrow go away.
9. Life without her means nothing to him.
Life without her means nothing to him.
10. The boy's lie caused his mom's anger.
The boy's lie caused his mom's anger.
11. Happiness doubles when it is shared by all.
Happiness doubles when it is shared by all.
12. His father's death was really shocking to him.
His father's death was really shocking to him.
Lesson 29. Present Perfect. 1. Winter has come.
Winter has come.
2. The student has studied English for 10 years.
The student has studied English for 10 years.
3. That careless boy has dropped his cell phone.
That careless boy has dropped his cell phone.
4. Have we met before?
Have we met before?
5. I have seen the Grand Canyon.
I have seen the Grand Canyon.
6. That guy has worked for the company for 12 years.
That guy has worked for the company for 12 years.
7. This window has been broken for a long time.
This window has been broken for a long time.
8. The movie has moved so many people.
The movie has moved so many people.
9. What have I done?
What have I done?
10. Where the heck have you been?
Where the heck have you been?
11. I have lived in Seoul for 10 years.
I have lived in Seoul for 10 years.
12. I haven't been to Korea in 20 years.
I haven't been to Korea in 20 years.
Lesson 30. Past Perfect. 1. Galileo had studied about the universe before Newton did.
Galileo had studied about the universe before Newton did.
2. He had already been there when I arrived.
He had already been there when I arrived.
3. My mom had prepared dinner for when I came home.
My mom had prepared dinner for when I came home.
4. The boy said he had broken the window.
The boy said he had broken the window.
5. We had driven for 2 hours until we got to the place.
We had driven for 2 hours until we got to the place.
6. It had taken a week for the boy to finish his paper.
It had taken a week for the boy to finish his paper.
7. The girl had finished the test before the boy started it.
The girl had finished the test before the boy started it.
8. The kidnapper had held the boy until we found him.
The kidnapper had held the boy until we found him.
9. The businessman had had the building until he sold it.
The businessman had had the building until he sold it.
10. Had the guide been there before you arrived?
Had the guide been there before you arrived?
11. Had you read the book before you wrote about it?
Had you read the book before you wrote about it?
12. Had the gentleman been there before the lady arrived?
Had the gentleman been there before the lady arrived?
Lesson 31. Active, passive voice.
1. The boy drew a picture on the blackboard.
The boy drew a picture on the blackboard.
2. The girl hit the boy on the head.
The girl hit the boy on the head.
3. The student dropped his pencil.
The student dropped his pencil.
4. That bald man designed the dress.
That bald man designed the dress.
5. My mother bought the shoes.
My mother bought the shoes.
6. My parents play tennis in the morning.
My parents play tennis in the morning.
7. Who broke the vase?
Who broke the vase?
8. The ball was thrown by the boy.
The ball was thrown by the boy.
9. The desk will be fixed by the teacher.
The desk will be fixed by the teacher.
10. The clothes were bought by my boyfriend.
The clothes were bought by my boyfriend.
11. That picture was drawn by the kid.
That picture was drawn by the kid.
12. This job will be done by experts.
This job will be done by experts. Lesson 32. Adjective clause.
1. The carpenter is making the furniture.
The carpenter is making the furniture.
2. The ship is sailing across the ocean.
The ship is sailing across the ocean.
3. The grandmother was smiling at the baby.
The grandmother was smiling at the baby.
4. The professor was talking about politics.
The professor was talking about politics.
5. That fat girl is working out very hard.
That fat girl is working out very hard.
6. The man was walking to the door rapidly.
The man was walking to the door rapidly.
7. The internet is replacing TV these days.
The internet is replacing TV these days.
8. The travelers were waving their hands to us.
The travelers were waving their hands to us.
9. The meeting is being held now.
The meeting is being held now.
10. Is the small boy trying to move the heavy box?
Is the small boy trying to move the heavy box?
11. What were you doing on the weekend?
What were you doing on the weekend?
12. What is the author writing about?
What is the author writing about? Lesson 33. Too much, too many.
1. Too many people gathered together.
Too many people gathered together.
2. Too many people applied for the job.
Too many people applied for the job.
3. He put too many pieces of paper on the table.
He put too many pieces of paper on the table.
4. The tourist should not go to too many sites.
The tourist should not go to too many sites.
5. There are too many cars in the parking lot.
There are too many cars in the parking lot.
6. The woman buys too many bags.
The woman buys too many bags.
7. The newspaper lost too many readers.
The newspaper lost too many readers.
8. The man smokes too much.
The man smokes too much.
9. Too much sugar was used on the food.
Too much sugar was used on the food.
10. The lady put too much perfume on her clothes.
The lady put too much perfume on her clothes.
11. There is too much furniture in the room.
There is too much furniture in the room.
12. She spent too much money on shopping.
She spent too much money on shopping. Lesson 34. Future Perfect Progressive.
1. The marchers will have been walking for 3 hours at 4 o'clock.
The marchers will have been walking for 3 hours at 4 o'clock.
2. The singer will have been singing on the stage tonight.
The singer will have been singing on the stage tonight.
3. In October, the guy will have been working out for 5 months.
In October, the guy will have been working out for 5 months.
4. At 3 o'clock, the woman will have been shopping for 5 hours.
At 3 o'clock, the woman will have been shopping for 5 hours.
5. The cosmonaut will have been staying in space for 1 year next month.
The cosmonaut will have been staying in space for 1 year next month.
6. Dad will have been sleeping for 3 hours at 5 p.m.
Dad will have been sleeping for 3 hours at 5 p.m.
7. Next year, the scientist will have been working on the project for 10 years.
Next year, the scientist will have been working on the project for 10 years.
8. Will it have been raining for 5 days tomorrow?
Will it have been raining for 5 days tomorrow?
9. Will the boy have been practicing piano for a week tomorrow?
Will the boy have been practicing piano for a week tomorrow?
10. How long will the baby have been crying at 1 o'clock?
How long will the baby have been crying at 1 o'clock?
11. How long will it have been snowing tomorrow?
How long will it have been snowing tomorrow?
12. How long will the man have been running at noon?
How long will the man have been running at noon? Lesson 35. Present Perfect Progressive.
1. The baby has been crying for an hour.
The baby has been crying for an hour.
2. The man has been waiting for the woman for hours.
The man has been waiting for the woman for hours.
3. The guy has been playing the guitar for 3 hours.
The guy has been playing the guitar for 3 hours.
4. They have been playing basketball for 2 hours.
They have been playing basketball for 2 hours.
5. The guy has been dancing since this morning.
The guy has been dancing since this morning.
6. The man has been seeing her since last month.
The man has been seeing her since last month.
7. It has been raining since 5 o'clock.
It has been raining since 5 o'clock.
8. The couple has been fighting since yesterday.
The couple has been fighting since yesterday.
9. The girl has been looking at the boy since he came.
The girl has been looking at the boy since he came.
10. Have you been trying to call me since last week?
Have you been trying to call me since last week?
11. Has he been walking since this morning?
Has he been walking since this morning?
12. Has the student been studying hard for the exam?
Has the student been studying hard for the exam? Lesson 36. Past Perfect Progressive. 1. The baby had been crying when her mom came in.
The baby had been crying when her mom came in.
2. The mom had been cooking when her son came home.
The mom had been cooking when her son came home.
3. The girl had been running when his friend called him.
The girl had been running when his friend called him.
4. The boy had been cheating when the teacher saw him.
The boy had been cheating when the teacher saw him.
5. The guy had been sleeping when his boss found him.
The guy had been sleeping when his boss found him.
6. They had been eating lunch when they heard the news.
They had been eating lunch when they heard the news.
7. The man had been drinking beer when the police arrested him.
The man had been drinking beer when the police arrested him.
8. The woman had been running since she had left home.
The woman had been running since she had left home.
9. Had the student been studying when his dad came in?
Had the student been studying when his dad came in?
10. Had the girl been scratching her head when the doctor saw her?
Had the girl been scratching her head when the doctor saw her?
11. Had the soldier been bleeding since he had been shot?
Had the soldier been bleeding since he had been shot?
12. What had the girl been eating when her friends saw her?
What had the girl been eating when her friends saw her?
Lesson 37. Future Perfect. 1. The girl will have studied for 2 hours at 9 o'clock.
The girl will have studied for 2 hours at 9 o'clock.
2. That man will have run for an hour at 3 o'clock.
That man will have run for an hour at 3 o'clock.
3. The lady will have slept over 5 hours at 6 p.m.
The lady will have slept over 5 hours at 6 p.m.
4. The train will have arrived by 7 o'clock.
The train will have arrived by 7 o'clock.
5. The full moon will have risen tomorrow night.
The full moon will have risen tomorrow night.
6. The teacher will have been in the classroom by then.
The teacher will have been in the classroom by then.
7. The boy will have finished his homework at 8 p.m.
The boy will have finished his homework at 8 p.m.
8. The porter will have moved the baggage for 3 hours at 2 o'clock.
The porter will have moved the baggage for 3 hours at 2 o'clock.
9. She will have left home when her friend comes back.
She will have left home when her friend comes back.
10. The boy will have cleaned his room before his mother sees it.
The boy will have cleaned his room before his mother sees it.
11. Will the guy have walked for 3 hours at 4 o'clock?
Will the guy have walked for 3 hours at 4 o'clock?
12. Will you have written your letter for 4 hours at 7 o'clock?
Will you have written your letter for 4 hours at 7 o'clock?
Lesson 38. Adverbs of frequency. 1. The lazy boy always gets up late in the morning.
The lazy boy always gets up late in the morning.
2. The mom always tells her children to study hard.
The mom always tells her children to study hard.
3. A gentleman is never rude to ladies.
A gentleman is never rude to ladies.
4. That woman usually eats lunch at this restaurant.
That woman usually eats lunch at this restaurant.
5. The professor goes to the museum often.
The professor goes to the museum often.
6. The woman rarely reads this newspaper.
The woman rarely reads this newspaper.
7. My friend goes to the theater very often.
My friend goes to the theater very often.
8. The old man climbs sometimes.
The old man climbs sometimes.
9. That dog is always barking.
That dog is always barking.
10. The street is always crowded with people.
The street is always crowded with people.
11. My friend calls me frequently.
My friend calls me frequently.
12. Do you see movies often?
Do you see movies often?
Lesson 39. Reflexive pronouns. 1. Please enjoy yourself while you stay here.
Please enjoy yourself while you stay here.
2. Please help yourself to the dishes.
Please help yourself to the dishes.
3. The boy overate all by himself on Thanksgiving Day.
The boy overate all by himself on Thanksgiving Day.
4. The student overslept all by herself this morning.
The student overslept all by herself this morning.
5. The woman will pour herself a cup of coffee.
The woman will pour herself a cup of coffee.
6. The magician can touch himself on the back easily.
The magician can touch himself on the back easily.
7. The girl slapped herself in the face.
The girl slapped herself in the face.
8. The man hits himself on the head when he is wrong.
The man hits himself on the head when he is wrong.
9. The painter drew himself on the wall.
The painter drew himself on the wall.
10. He is happy with himself because he has a car.
He is happy with himself because he has a car.
11. The man is patting himself on the back after his success.
The man is patting himself on the back after his success.
12. The hungry man should get himself some food.
The hungry man should get himself some food.
Lesson 40. 4 Sins. 1. The poor guy has been running for 3 hours.
The poor guy has been running for 3 hours.
2. The couple has dated for 5 months.
The couple has dated for 5 months.
3. The student read the book for 3 days.
The student read the book for 3 days.
4. The girl thought about it for a few minutes.
The girl thought about it for a few minutes.
5. The man closed his eyes for a few seconds.
The man closed his eyes for a few seconds.
6. The clerk showed me the product just for a second.
The clerk showed me the product just for a second.
7. The scientist studied about dinosaurs for 20 years.
The scientist studied about dinosaurs for 20 years.
8. In summer, it rains for a very long time.
In summer, it rains for a very long time.
9. The girl has been watching TV since 7 o'clock.
The girl has been watching TV since 7 o'clock.
10. The guy has been sleeping since yesterday.
The guy has been sleeping since yesterday.
11. The woman has been writing a book since last week.
The woman has been writing a book since last week.
12. The team has practiced baseball since last month.
The team has practiced baseball since last month.
Lesson 41. Other, another.
1. The boy is eating another apple.
The boy is eating another apple.
2. The teacher gave us another homework assignment.
The teacher gave us another homework assignment.
3. The girl will read another book after she reads this one.
The girl will read another book after she reads this one.
4. The father gave another toy to his little son.
The father gave another toy to his little son.
5. The girl bought another cell phone.
The girl bought another cell phone.
6. The policeman found another wallet on the street.
The policeman found another wallet on the street.
7. The lady is waiting for another taxi.
The lady is waiting for another taxi.
8. His brother will eat the other piece of the cake.
His brother will eat the other piece of the cake.
9. The guy is reading the other book.
The guy is reading the other book.
10. That boy will use the other pencil.
That boy will use the other pencil.
11. The mother told her son to do the other assignment.
The mother told her son to do the other assignment.
12. The student should read the other books too.
The student should read the other books too. Lesson 42. Adverbs of time.
1. That baby has been crying for almost 2 hours.
That baby has been crying for almost 2 hours.
2. The children played basketball for almost 5 hours.
The children played basketball for almost 5 hours.
3. The girl read the book for almost 5 days.
The girl read the book for almost 5 days.
4. The building has been there for almost 30 years.
The building has been there for almost 30 years.
5. He waited for his girlfriend for almost 9 hours.
He waited for his girlfriend for almost 9 hours.
6. Students had to study for the test for almost 3 days.
Students had to study for the test for almost 3 days.
7. The poor boy is still standing in front of the hallway.
The poor boy is still standing in front of the hallway.
8. The Christmas tree is still in the church.
The Christmas tree is still in the church.
9. My father is still a teacher.
My father is still a teacher.
10. Is your mother still a baker?
Is your mother still a baker?
11. He is still working for the construction company.
He is still working for the construction company.
12. Her boyfriend still loves her.
Her boyfriend still loves her. Lesson 43. Comparison of adverbs.
1. The airplane moves faster than the boat.
The airplane moves faster than the boat.
2. This guy walks quicker than that guy.
This guy walks quicker than that guy.
3. He is standing nearer to the door than she.
He is standing nearer to the door than she.
4. That boy walks the quickest in his class.
That boy walks the quickest in his class.
5. The girl runs the fastest in her class.
The girl runs the fastest in her class.
6. That lady bought more shoes than my mother.
That lady bought more shoes than my mother.
7. This computer works better than that one.
This computer works better than that one.
8. My car runs slower than his.
My car runs slower than his.
9. Who earns money the most?
Who earns money the most?
10. The lady is dressed more beautifully than my wife.
The lady is dressed more beautifully than my wife.
11. Who walked on the ice the most carefully?
Who walked on the ice the most carefully?
12. That boy will enter the room the latest.
That boy will enter the room the latest. Lesson 44. Body parts.
1. His nose is bleeding.
His nose is bleeding.
2. That girl has big eyes.
That girl has big eyes.
3. The boy is touching his ears.
The boy is touching his ears.
4. The man opened his mouth widely.
The man opened his mouth widely.
5. The ball hit him on the head.
The ball hit him on the head.
6. The lady was washing her hands.
The lady was washing her hands.
7. I got my hair cut.
I got my hair cut.
8. That man is bending his neck.
That man is bending his neck.
9. The boy is spreading his legs.
The boy is spreading his legs.
10. The student crossed his arms.
The student crossed his arms.
11. The guy lays on his back.
The guy lays on his back.
12. The boy got down on his knees before his mom.
The boy got down on his knees before his mom. Lesson 45. Count, non-count nouns.
1. The boy put some oranges on the floor.
The boy put some oranges on the floor.
2. My mother bought many grapes tonight.
My mother bought many grapes tonight.
3. There are many cars on the street now.
There are many cars on the street now.
4. That girl really loves dogs.
That girl really loves dogs.
5. The chef put a fork on the table.
The chef put a fork on the table.
6. Students read many books in school.
Students read many books in school.
7. In New York, there are so many tall buildings.
In New York, there are so many tall buildings.
8. There are so many stars in the sky.
There are so many stars in the sky.
9. The man put some sugar on the table.
The man put some sugar on the table.
10. The lady drank much water after dinner.
The lady drank much water after dinner.
11. The guy needs a lot of money.
The guy needs a lot of money.
12. The woman is drinking a cup of coffee.
The woman is drinking a cup of coffee. Lesson 46. Contractions. 1. I'm having dinner right now.
I'm having dinner right now.
2. He's walking on the street.
He's walking on the street.
3. She's sleeping on the couch.
She's sleeping on the couch.
4. You're a good dancer.
You're a good dancer.
5. It's on the desk if you need a pencil.
It's on the desk if you need a pencil.
6. They're running in the gym.
They're running in the gym.
7. I'll read a book tonight.
I'll read a book tonight.
8. You'll run faster if you exercise hard.
You'll run faster if you exercise hard.
9. He'll take a taxi this evening.
He'll take a taxi this evening.
10. She'll ride a bicycle tomorrow.
She'll ride a bicycle tomorrow.
11. They'll go shopping on Sunday.
They'll go shopping on Sunday.
12. The boy can't swim very well.
The boy can't swim very well.
Lesson 47. Clock time. 1. That guy usually gets up at 6 o'clock.
That guy usually gets up at 6 o'clock.
2. The boys' class starts at 9 a.m.
The boys' class starts at 9 a.m.
3. The train will arrive at 7 p.m.
The train will arrive at 7 p.m.
4. The lady will have dinner at 8 o'clock.
The lady will have dinner at 8 o'clock.
5. The meeting will begin at 3 o'clock.
The meeting will begin at 3 o'clock.
6. The girl eats breakfast at 7 o'clock in the morning.
The girl eats breakfast at 7 o'clock in the morning.
7. The soccer game will start at 8:45.
The soccer game will start at 8:45.
8. The bus usually arrives here at 9:10 a.m.
The bus usually arrives here at 9:10 a.m.
9. The plane is leaving at 5:50 p.m.
The plane is leaving at 5:50 p.m.
10. The ship will leave at 8:30 in the morning.
The ship will leave at 8:30 in the morning.
11. The baseball team will be there at about 7 o'clock.
The baseball team will be there at about 7 o'clock.
12. The taxi will arrive at the park at around 3:30.
The taxi will arrive at the park at around 3:30.
Lesson 48. Do, does, did. 1. Do you know how to play tennis?
Do you know how to play tennis?
2. Do you take a bus to school?
Do you take a bus to school?
3. Do you have a motorcycle?
Do you have a motorcycle?
4. Do they play basketball after school?
Do they play basketball after school?
5. Do they sell stamps at the store?
Do they sell stamps at the store?
6. Does the boy go to the movies often?
Does the boy go to the movies often?
7. Does she study in the library after school?
Does she study in the library after school?
8. Does the man work for your company?
Does the man work for your company?
9. Does the lady work out in the gym?
Does the lady work out in the gym?
10. Does anyone speak English here?
Does anyone speak English here?
11. Did you order the pizza?
Did you order the pizza?
12. Did your father bring the dog?
Did your father bring the dog?
Lesson 49. Adverb clauses. 1. The boy will go skiing on Saturday.
The boy will go skiing on Saturday.
2. That man always takes a walk in the evening.
That man always takes a walk in the evening.
3. The lady walks fast at night.
The lady walks fast at night.
4. My father usually hurries up in the morning.
My father usually hurries up in the morning.
5. The guy always takes a nap in the afternoon.
The guy always takes a nap in the afternoon.
6. The mother hugged her daughter on her birthday.
The mother hugged her daughter on her birthday.
7. The baseball game will be held on March 20th.
The baseball game will be held on March 20th.
8. The singer sang her song on October 7th.
The singer sang her song on October 7th.
9. The girl will go hiking in summer.
The girl will go hiking in summer.
10. The snowman will melt in spring.
The snowman will melt in spring.
11. The leaves fall in fall.
The leaves fall in fall.
12. That river is frozen in winter.
That river is frozen in winter.
Lesson 50. Noun clause. 1. He showed me what he bought.
He showed me what he bought.
2. The lady told us where she went shopping.
The lady told us where she went shopping.
3. Nobody knows who drove the car.
Nobody knows who drove the car.
4. The teacher tells us when he will give us homework.
The teacher tells us when he will give us homework.
5. The girl didn't tell the boy why she hit him.
The girl didn't tell the boy why she hit him.
6. The man doesn't tell me how he can run so fast.
The man doesn't tell me how he can run so fast.
7. The man told the lady that he loved her.
The man told the lady that he loved her.
8. What the woman drinks every day is healthy.
What the woman drinks every day is healthy.
9. Who hit the boy is difficult to find out.
Who hit the boy is difficult to find out.
10. When the game will begin is not known yet.
When the game will begin is not known yet.
11. Where we can find the place is a hard question.
Where we can find the place is a hard question.
12. Why the girl was scolded by the teacher is a secret.
Why the girl was scolded by the teacher is a secret.